You actually know the answer to this. What are coordinating your aids? Be when your hands and your legs work together. All right, an example would be when you ask your horse to go, you relax your hands to allow, and then close your legs to ask. What are conflicting aids? When your hands and your legs don't work together, that would be taking the mouth and asking the horse to go forward. Those are conflicting aids, right? The goal is coordinating your aids. What we're trying to avoid is conflicting aids. All right? Anytime that you feel a horse kicking out, or their ears back, or they're sulky and unhappy, you have to check that you're not conflicting your aids. If you know that you're not, then you've got to get after that horse and tell him he's got to do his job. But you've got to start at the beginning, all right? What do we call aids on the opposite side? She said indirect. Aids on the opposite side. Diagonal aids. What are aids on the same side? Lateral aids. Which aids do we use to prevent a cut? A cut. A horse cutting the turn. Not like cutting your wrists. Diagonal aids. So if you're going to the left and your horse cuts in, what's the first thing that you'd like to do? Yes. How are you going to do that? She said left leg. You're going to the left, your horse cuts in. What's the first thing you're going to do? No. I would open the right rein. The first thing I'm going to do is get his head out. All right? I'm going to put him right over against the rail. Then what am I going to do, Chloe? I would do that by left leg, yes, inside leg. So outside rein, inside leg prevents the cut. Now, once I have the cut prevented, still with us there, Mary Claire? Hello. She's off in her la-la land. All right, now we've got your horse out. I'd like to create a slight bend to the inside. I'd like to displace my horse's weight from the inside shoulder to the outside shoulder. What am I going to introduce? I've prevented the cut with my diagonal aids. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to introduce, yes, but I'm looking for something else. I'm going to introduce, along with my diagonal aids, I'm going to introduce what? How old are you, son? 13? No, that's a difficult age. But you'll learn all ages are difficult for different reasons. Now what am I going to introduce? Sorry? Hello, I'm losing you. All right, I've got my horse out. I've prevented the cut. Now I'd like to create a slight bend in the inside, and I'd like to displace his weight from the inside to the outside shoulder. How am I going to do that? I'm going to introduce. No. Yes, but no, it's not what I'm looking for. Lateral aids, all right? The lateral aids in this instance are going to be inside indirect rein in conjunction with the already existing outside rein and the already existing inside leg, all right? So it starts diagonal aids, outside rein, inside leg, and then to finish it, I introduce the inside indirect rein in conjunction with my inside leg, lateral aids. All right? So in the end, it's two reins to put the horse out and then put the horse a little bit, I like to say, away from rather than into the inside lateral aids or the inside rein and leg. All right? So I want to be going up to speed. I want my horse forward. I want my horse out. And when I've got all that done, I want to very gently put the horse also off the inside rein and leg, and in particular through the turn. So through the short side, a little bit of a bend, then maybe relax, follow and straight. This is a little bit of a square, so you can do it on both. A little bit off the inside rein and leg, allow him to go straight, lateral legs straight, lateral legs straight. All right? now you put your horse behind you, or you can overbend your horse to the point where now he's in off the rail. You understand what I'm saying? So it's forward, number one. It's up to speed at the same time. It's out on the rail. And then in addition to all of that, if you can create a slight bend, a slight displacement of weight, and feel that your horse is away from rather than into your inside rein and leg or your inside lateral legs, even better, but not at the expense of the others. All right? Out you go to the left. Remember, going out, you got the chance. Good, hearing it. I want to hear it. I want to make sure that you know it's not going to stick one speed. You need to remind it. You see, that was right that time. Because when you did your cluck, not enough happened. All right? So you use your cluck as you go out, Barry, turn that toe out, drive that heel down. That leg has to get so much better. Good. Right? So in and out, in between your work on the rail, that's your chance to school your horse and get your horse working. Let's go ahead and get a little posting trot. Now we're going to coordinate the idea of the inside bend a little bit with your transition work. All right? So not after this long side, but after the next